Easy enough?
Sounds good.
All right. Did you get the bug this time? It was here last.
I got it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Indiana Success Happy Hour. Brian Quinlan here from Daniel's Real Estate and First Home India. So look at you with your,
It's just hot out.
your little fan. You're adorable.
Now you know I have two fans. And this one here.
Count me in that group.
Brad Niccum, Nest Mortgage Group, tasting tequila with Brad, and lots of peppers.
Awesome. All right. Well, there's another person to my right who we haven't seen before. So we have another guest. Sir, what folks who you are?
I guess I'm the new guy.
Yeah, you are.
So my name is Jeff Boone. I'm from here in Indiana, from central Indiana. We're in the Anderson, Marklettville, Indiana area. You want to know what we do?
Yeah, great. What do you do?
Oh, we do a couple things. Number one, we're in the auction business, pretty big in the area. We sell
Are you the auctioneer?
I am.
Because you absolutely have that voice.
Oh, I do?
Oh, for sure.
I've been working on it.
Oh, continue.
No, anyway, so we are from the Marklettville area. We do a lot of real estate and construction equipment, farm equipment, estates of all kinds. We do a lot of firearms, collectibles, antiques. So been in the business for a long time. My grandfather was in long before me. And so, yeah, that's one part of our business. And then another part of it is we own a couple of Western stores here in Indiana. We own Cowpokes Work Western out of Anderson's Work.
I've seen those billboards.
Yeah, we've got a few billboards up and down the interstate on I-69, and that's where our own mother store is, and that's where we started. It's been 30-some years ago. And then we also have a second location in Cloverdale, Indiana, right off I-70, next to connected to a big arena called CBRC Arena there in Cloverdale. So so we do a little bit of everything. We're a couple different hats.
All right. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I got to say, I'd like to have Mark Huber and Jack Christie here with Jeff and have them talking in auction language at the same time to see who can go the fastest.
That would be great. Yeah, you are the third auction company we've had on.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Mark Huber held us down, and he was going to beat us to death if we didn't put him on the show.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm glad no, I'm sloppy Thursday. Thank you.
You may be the best of the best. We finally got it right.
That's correct.
Sorry, Jack.
So you have been introduced to a new tequila today.
Yep.
Brad, which one do you want to talk about first?
I say you guys both give a sip of that.
I'll bring this over here so we can see it.
This is called El Mexicano. This is made in the town of Arandas. This is made by the Buñuelos family. And the Buñuelos family is pretty famous because they were the first family to bring us Cazadores. So back in the day, Cazadores was a really good, clean tequila before it sold. And then they had to not make tequila for a while. And Leon Buñuelos, the owner, the father, decided to build a new distillery. And his sons have joined him to make El Mexicano. And as for a tequila that I think is appealing to a bourbon drinker, like that's no joke, is it?
No, that is very bourbon-like.
Yeah,
definitely. Well, añejo tends to be that way. I have learned in all of my extensive tequila studying and travels, but that is definitely has a bourbon feel to it.
What do you think of that? Did you taste that?
I'm ready. Let's
Give it a
smell
whirl.
it first.
I always do.
Or
Yeah,
you'd like.
do whatever you like.
Definitely has a little bit of a bourbon feel to it. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
great aging process. Their whole process. Now they make their tequila. It's fantastic. I did a review on that. Check it out on my YouTube channel. It is a fantastic tequila. And I'm drinking Emerald Spear. Emerald Spear is a tequila that's owned by 3 Navy SEALs and also an ex-Army gentleman. This is made by my friend Sergio Cruz.
Oh, what's up?
14. The coolest thing about this bottle is when you're all done, you pick this off right here. It's a ball marker.
That's cool.
Yeah, it comes with its own ball marker.
Can I just take that with?
No, because I only have the one bottle. This is from Lot 2, bottle 1330.
Hey, Sergio, can you
Great.
just send me a bottle?
Yeah, so
Not a bottle. I just want the ball marker because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I need one that either floats or stands out in weeds.
I need balls to do that.
Mhm.
Golf balls. So they're on the Coronado Island, where a lot of the SEALs are in California, and this is the topography of the island that they're at. It's also
That's
where
nifty.
the golf course is, where they golf, and that's why the whole idea of the ball marker. And
All right,
what
well,
you
you need
need
the model. I'll take the
for
ball
it
marker.
it'll go on the wall.
Leg doesn't
It'll
go down.
go on the wall.
That's nonsense.
It's the only way.
All right. Well, there's beer on the table here too.
Beer.
Ryan Geist out of Cincinnati, which I did know that one.
Do you know Ryan?
No.
He's a good guy.
This is called Summer. It's a lemonade shandy, and man, does it smell like lemonade. So
Since it's summer out, I got on my little fan.
oh my gosh, that really does enhance.
Don't you wish you had this at the Cuervo distillery that day?
Well, I have.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers.
Over here.
Let me get my little cup out.
Here we go.
There you.
And cheers to all of you out
Cheers.
there. We have a studio audience here today, so cheers to you.
They're not clapping like the ones on Friends does.
That's okay.
Oh,
It's all right. People got to learn. We don't have enough studio audience.
And we don't have an applause sign. Into
I
the show.
can throw in all applause in my editing.
Oh, you
if
can?
necessary.
Can you add it to this one
absolutely
since we have a...
seems very unlikely. All right, so auction business and cowpokes.
Yeah.
Which one you want to talk about first?
I don't care.
All right. Which one have you been doing longer?
Boy, that's about a tie.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I grew up in the auction business, so we can start there.
Okay, sure.
So when it comes to the auction business, my grandfather's name was Morton Shirley, and he started the business in the 1950s. He was primarily a livestock and a farm equipment and auctioneer, primarily. And so he started a small little business out in a cattle pasture and built it up over the years. And then I was actually born in May of 1970. And so we've actually got some records we found where he had written down after an auction. It says Marla, which is my mom, showed up at the auction in June of 1970. So I was with the new baby boy, Jeff. So that was my very first one. So I went to my very first auction when I was a month old.
Excellent.
So
You're
that's pretty cool.
fortunate you didn't get auctioned off.
I know. And so anyway, they got started in the business. As all the years, I just felt like the auction business. Everybody had to know about the auction business,
Right.
Just grow up in it. And so it was a great upbringing. And then as we went through college and got more involved with it, we started to take the auction business over my grandfather, who was 80 at the time. And so yeah, that's kind of how the start began.
Did you go to college?
I did. I went to University of Illinois. I went to Blackhawk College, Quinlan, Illinois, livestock judging team. So it was on that in that area. And this kind of lead us kind of into the other. So my livestock judging team.
Okay,
so,
that's
which is actually a big deal, and a lot of people don't realize it's extremely popular today. A lot of colleges will recruit kids in from all over the country to compete on their teams, just like they would any other type of team. And we were fortunate to be able to do that, and we won some national championships and did real well. And but we always that's where we kind of got into the cowpokes thing. That's where this kind of segues into.
Okay.
Because when we would go to these events, you were required to wear Wrangler jeans and Justin boots, and you had sport code. And,
Those are cowpokes.
yes, they are men's.
He's from the city.
We call them men's clothes, actually. Yeah.
Actually, they're just
And-
called men's clothes. I love that.
Continue. So we would.
Hey, Brian, do they sell men's clothes where you got that?
It's the worst episode ever.
Oh,
Jack Christie and
Mark,
Huber did not treat me this way. It's all
well, I've got a question. Now that I know, I don't know that either of them were men's clothes either.
Oh,
they probably don't. Can't wait till I see him meet you next time.
Jake Burgess did, though.
Yeah.
The Burgess family. Jake wore some men's clothes.
Did it? Okay, well, he's a good guy.
All right, continue with your story.
So anyway, that was kind of our apparel when we were out there, and we would kind of joke around among some friends, and a good friend of mine, Doug Edge, and we would joke around. But one of these days, when we got to college, maybe we should just start a store, and we'll just carry cool stuff, because we had a hard time finding some cool stuff. A lot of kind of hee-hawy, and it was just a little bit hokey, and it wasn't the thing that really we wanted. And we thought, well, let's just do that. Well, it turns out a few years later, I graduated. He was graduating a year behind me, and my wife and I was in the studio audience. Lynette, she's out there, and so
Swivel.
she's scared to death being on the camera, so we're not going to do that to her.
It's fine.
So we had actually he called me up and says, "Hey, you want to start this Western sort of thing?" And so ironically, she and I had gotten married on horseback. That's what she wanted to do. And she grew up around horses all her life, from a horse family. And we did that, and we went to honeymoon in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Nice.
We got out there. It's a beautiful area. We would go to
Okay.
some of the shops in town. We were right on a ranch, and we'd go in town at night. And we saw some of the shops. I think these were pretty cool shops. Got back, and he calls me up about a week later and says, "Want to start that Western school thing?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." This is July of '93, and we were open by November of '93. So
Wow.
we did fast track. We had no clue what we were doing. We were underfunded, undereducated, winged it the entire way. And there's a long story to that, but basically we just kind of plugged away. Doug got into the radio business, and so he moved on. We continued on with business, grew it. So we went from just a couple of family employees, which one of them we still have. My mom's still part of the crew, but I'm on. And we went from that to, I think, between the two stores, we got around 60 employees today. So
Where was the first store located?
Anderson.
Are you still in the exact same location?
No, we moved across the parking lot. Achilles Furniture Store became available, so we went from about 3,500 square feet to 20,000 square feet.
That'll do.
And it helped a lot.
Yeah,
That's a big move.
Wow. So raise your hand if you have some cowboy boots in your closet.
Awesome. Oh, no. We're going to do something about that.
I got some Tony
Not
Lamas.
my fashion.
Tony Lamas.
Tony Lom's still a big brand.
Pair of Lucchese's.
Casey's still a big brand.
Got them loafers.
Nike. Under Armour.
You have Under Armour shoes?
Yes.
They have shoes? Did
Yes.
they sell men's clothes where you got those?
First episode I'm walking off of. I'm taking this.
I bet your shoes go squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yes, they go. And I, as a basketball player, I like the squeak of my shoes, but it happens.
I'm just teasing you about
Happened in
it.
a house today.
Raise your hand if you got a pearl snap in your closet.
What?
A pearl snap.
A pearl snap
I
shirt.
don't even know if it's.
Yeah. It's like that's
pearl
a pearl snap.
Okay.
Pearl snap.
I got you.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
We're going to take you.
Now clothing I can buy into, but I'm not cowboy boots are not gonna be my thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should do an episode where we go shopping at Cowpokes.
You keep throwing out episode ideas, yet all we ever do is shoot from here.
Well, it's because I'm here and I'm usually drunk.
There is that.
There's the driving component that makes it harder. But I think we should go do an episode where we go shopping at Cowpokes.
Oh, you need to do that. Sure. Let's do that. Right in the store.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet he'd even get you like a 10% discount.
Yeah.
Woo! Only on
What I'm hoping.
Yeah. The best part is you won't have to take testosterone shots anymore.
I get it. Thanks for
There
watching,
you go.
everybody.
See
Enjoy the
ya.
rest of the show with these two assholes. Son of
Holy shit. I'm going to give him a 10 for that one. That's a good joke. Thank you, Jeffrey. That was
What's
a
the
good one.
next question?
Yeah.
Summer's here. Crack open a cold Sunlight Cream Ale from Sun King, or mix it up with Wemac, Osiris, or a seasonal like Play Hard. 4 indie taproom locations, or find it wherever you grab your beer. Sun King, Indiana brewed, summer approved.
So I have a question on the auction side, right?
Yes.
Because you've been in that business for a long time.
Mhm.
How have you adapted to the change and how auctions work today versus the, I know we still have the old school where you go to the farm and things are being auctioned off, but it seems like everybody has somehow integrated the internet into their auctions and that online bidding process, or even sometimes that's the only way.
But he's out in Anderson. They're not that technologically savvy out there.
They got the YouTubes out.
Throwing in my own
I've
jab.
seen it. So how have you been able to adapt to the way things are done today, yet keep the old school still alive?
It's been fun, actually. And we are one of a handful of companies that still do interact in the live auction method as well. When COVID came along, a lot of companies just went strictly online and they stayed online.
Right.
And for several different reasons. And we introduced online at that same time too. We found very successful. It did a lot of justification to some of our state auctions where we kind of track it and we look back now and we see that we had stronger results in the online because it gave people more time to bid. It allowed them to bid from their home, on the phone at any given time. But at the same time, we still have several auctions that we do a year, particularly farm equipment, construction equipment, that type of thing, where we'll have an online and in-person live auction and online bidding at the same time. Many times we'll have as many as 3 simulcasts running at the same time.
Wow.
So we'll pull in thousands of online bidders, as well as have a large crowd in person. And so we mix the two. And so that's been really good. But we still feel like a lot of people love the call of the auctioneer. They love the excitement. They love the energy that goes on there and want to be in person. And we're still going to continue to do that. We're actually have scheduled an auction. It's going to be this summer that we're going to call it old fashioned auction. And it's not going to be any internet. So you have to be in person.
That's very cool.
And it's on an old farm out in the country, and the setting is just perfect for it. So we're pretty excited about it. But we mix the two, and we've been able to adjust quite easily to it. But we found there's a tremendous amount of benefit to the internet. And then even in a lot of our online auctions for our real estate, we sell a lot of real estate online, and it's been extremely successful.
So when you do estate auctions, I'm assuming you do those, right?
Oh yeah,
Where someone's whole estate. So
also,
do you have the ability as the auctioneer, as the auction company, to cherry pick some of the stuff that's going to get sold and say, well, those two Rolexes, we're going to go ahead and give you this much of that?
Actually, we do not do any of that. No, we really don't.
I've always wondered, because I see some things and I'm like, okay, if I owned that auction company and I seen that, I probably would have bought that.
Yeah.
So you guys don't just say,
no, we really don't. A lot of times, as a matter of fact, we will bring attention to certain items we feel like have quite a bit of value and bring that to attention right off the bat and say, hey, these are some things we're going to focus on. We want you to be surprised by it. We recently had an auction when I went to, and one of the family members, and she pulls out a couple of leather jackets, and her grandfather, who is still alive and he moved to an assisted living, and he wanted to sell his estate, sell the real estate. So we were handling with that. And she pulls out these two biker jackets, and they were from the 1950s, and they were made in the United States. And it was a man and a woman's matching biker jacket. And they were covered in mold and mildew and everything. And she goes, should we just throw these things away? They're disgusting. We're like, no, we need to have those things. They'll be good. I don't know how good they're going to be, but ended up they actually brought like $2,600 per pair.
wow.
And
awesome.
A customer in California bought them online. So, that kind of goes to show you the power of the internet and reach out and get some of those rare items out there.
I'm sure you have some items that you've seen come through. You're like, I can't believe this. Someone was holding on to this and now we have to sell it. Like, can you think of any of those that it was like, that's incredible? I can't believe
he's talking about like,
I don't know, something super rare or, something. Yeah. Holy shit, that's a Star Wars thing. That thing's awesome. So that's where I've been.
I have a signed poster by Darth Vader.
There you go.
Is that like a thing?
Probably. He's the auction. I fucking know.
Yeah. My kids will sell it when I'm dead.
There you go. I'm saying anything like super rare, super cool, super awesome.
We've had so many things. It's hard to pinpoint any one. I mean, we've had some sports cards that have really gotten in and done really well.
Yeah, that's cool.
We had a pair of
blowing up right now.
We had a pair of headlamps, old headlamps from the 1930s or 40s that, most people just chucked in the trash and bought big money. And they again went out to California to some people. And so, there's, I don't know,
that's okay.
Things, but there's a lot of really neat pieces out there.
Any slot machines?
Man, I want a slot
Brad's
machine.
looking for a slot machine.
He's already played that. I think what you do for a living is why there are hoarders. Because I listen to what you just said and I think, and them 2x4s I've had for like 26 years, I'm going to need them for something. And when I die, he's going to sell them to somebody in California. Like I have every single record in the sleeves, in the plastic that Elvis Presley ever made.
Is that right? Every single one?
Every single one in order.
It's pretty incredible.
No scratches.
That's an impressive collection.
Yeah.
Tens of dollars.
I'm going to keep them up there until I'm dead if I can't sell them.
That's pretty cool.
Do you find stuff like that though?
We do. We find all kinds of things. I just went to a gentleman's collection in Pendleton. And if they were listening, they'll know exactly who it is. But we got up there on top of his buildings and said, well, we're going to take it to the record room. And I forget, I think they said they were estimating they had over 35,000 albums.
No kidding. What? See, now I'd lose my mind on that because I'm a music guy.
It was unbelievable. And everything you could imagine. I mean, from yoga, like an album that leads you through yoga moves, to, YMCA was one of the other ones I found right off the back.
Yeah.
So it was amazing, and then they took me to the book room, which had, they lost track after 18,000 records that they kept on how many books they have. But,
Them's different people than us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take you
yes.
to the bathroom,
yeah.
and we'll go through the living room.
The history that you see in your job would be super fascinating.
It's unbelievable. It's just like pictures every day, just like see the TV show. Today we were at a site, 75 classic cars on the property. You know, just and again, a hoarding situation and a massive 4,500 square foot house, which is packed, absolutely packed. Couldn't even hardly move.
No,
And
kidding.
so, you know, you every day is a little bit different. You know, so you see a lot of high, really nice collections occasionally get drawn in. It's like everything in here needs to go in the dumpster. You know, and you just try to be honest with them and let them know and tell them how you.
But it was my mom's. It's an antique.
Mhm.
What
What do you consider an antique?
Yeah.
Well, what's the stipulation or something to generally be considered an antique?
Well, you know, the rule of thumb is that you're going to be something probably, I don't know, somebody's going to correct me on this, it's older than 50 years. And many times, you know, a lot of people will look at, you know, 100 years old or something.
I think that's what Jeff
Yeah,
had said on the show.
You said
Yeah.
100. You said 50, and I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
antique.
Yeah, it's really not. I mean, you know, that's more, you know, it's probably.
At 50, it's old. At 100, it's antique.
Yeah.
So is it like if it was made at the same time they call the music oldies? Because that's all the shit I listened to in
Well, I
high
mean,
school.
sadly, now 80s are considered oldies.
I know it. I know.
It's crazy.
I know. It's very sad. So Cowpokes.
Yeah.
You have 2 locations.
Uh-huh.
Is there any consideration for expanding that?
I don't know. I guess that's to be seen. But we like focusing on the 2 that we have. Try to provide customer service at a really high level, and so we don't want to jeopardize that. I guess I should say. But the store's been very successful and they've grown a lot. We've just developed such a great customer base, and we're really, really fortunate to have customers that are just super great to work with. They really enjoy our products, like coming in. And now we're seeing multi-generations of them.
Oh,
A lot of times they'll bring the kids in and say, this is my favorite store to go to. And I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I had to go to a clothing store.
Right.
But,
Your
you know, kids
store
are,
must smell fantastic.
it smells a little
See,
like
that's the
leather.
thing right there. I'd be down.
It smells like leather and masculinity. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what that smells like, National?
Mother, we're not doing this again.
It's the coolest country. I know you've had to have several coolest country music star to stop by your store.
We probably have. We've had a few come in there, and the most interesting was the Dalai Lama stopped in.
Did he come to get some Tony Lamas? He's my brother. Tony.
Now, that's a good one. I like that.
Why is it the Dalai Lama coming to the store?
To get the Dalai Lamas.
He wears them on video.
That's a good one.
That's fantastic.
Mhm.
The Dalai Lama's in Indiana a lot. He likes to hang out in Bloomington. Likes to go to Cowpokes.
Mhm. That's right.
Okay. I knew about the Bloomington Park. Didn't know about the Cowpokes.
I learned about it in Syria. What did the Dalai Lama pick up when he was there?
Well, I wasn't there, but I think he was just there to look around.
Use the bathroom.
He came in and he went, nice.
Thank you very much. It smells good.
Any country people that like maybe have played in Indianapolis that came up there to pick something
Yeah,
up?
we've had several come through. We've had quite a few Colts players come in.
Yeah.
You know.
He's looking for you to name drop here, Jeff.
Yeah, I know he is.
Has my buddy Riley Green ever stopped in there at the
I
store?
don't know if Riley's been in or not. That'd be pretty cool if it was.
Riley.
But you told me a little bit about it. Tell me a little bit more about your connection with Riley.
I
He
played,
stalks him.
I played guitar with this local country singer, and we played a party. And Riley played that same party. And that night, he said, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?" And I said, "Well, it's 4th of July." And he said, "You want to come play guitar with me at Love City tomorrow?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely, I do." And we created a nice little friendship and meet up with him whenever he's playing locally. Sometimes get on stage and play with him. Sometimes just get really hammered and have a good time. And he's been really awesome to watch him, go from being a guy playing at a bar in Lexington with 9 people to playing Rump Arena. Is it Rump Arena? Rump Arena, whatever they call it there in Lexington.
Put the M in the word arena. That's where it goes.
Completely sold out. So from Manchester Hall with 50 people to sold out arena. Wow, it's been really good. So
Not a big deal.
It's a very good deal. Yeah.
Absolutely. What else you got for Jeff?
Man, I think he's covered the gamut.
I know.
We've gone from auctioneers to mitten clothes.
We have. So we have. All right. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Hey, thank you.
This was great. If you're in search of apparently men's clothes, some country western gear, head out to Cowpokes in Anderson and Cloverdale.
Yeah.
They do have women's clothes too.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
good to know.
So you'll fit in.
It's the worst episode ever.
You know,
I may
we like
not
to
put this on the
we like to tease the city folk, and you grew up in the Chicagoland area.
City folk right
you
here.
never, you probably never rode a pig.
Huh?
You have, haven't
No, I never rode a
you?
pig.
You never rode a pig?
No.
Apparently, it only happens where you are.
I rode the wabash. We rode the pigs when we could. You ever rode a bull?
No, never rode a bull either.
Never rode a bull either.
Nope, sure haven't.
I rode a horse.
Let's say every 3 leg around a quarter horse.
We can do that.
Yeah. What about a draft horse? You ever rode a draft
I've
horse?
never ridden a draft horse.
Ever ridden a wagon behind a draft
I have
horse?
done that. Yes, I have qualified.
Any other random questions you want to ask?
That's my dad.
We'll eat the sheep out of it.
Well, grab your glass there,
Yeah.
Jeff. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure meeting you, and you have an interesting story. So
Cheers.
check us out next time on Indiana Success Happy Hour. Cheers.
Cheers.